Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Welcome back, Clark County. I'm Jacob Graneman. It's Tuesday. Let's take a look at our top stories for today. The COVID-19 outbreak in Clark County continues to pick up steam. Since last Friday, there have been 153 newly confirmed cases and one additional death of a man in his 60s. That includes 47 new cases on Monday alone. Hospitalizations have also picked up, with 29 confirmed cases in Clark County hospitals and 12 people awaiting test results. That's up sharply from a couple weeks ago when fewer than 10 people were in area hospitals. More than 6% of Clark County hospital beds are now filled with someone who has a confirmed or suspected infection, up from just over 2% a week ago. To date, there have been 1,319 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Clark County since the outbreak began, and 33 people have died. A Casino now has a ban on smoking until further notice. Officials cited focus on health of their members and guests and said the decision was due to the increased rate of infection in the region and continued uncertainty regarding COVID-19. A officials said their mission has always been to ensure the long-term sustainability of the Cowlitz tribe, guests, team members, partners, and stakeholders, as well as maintaining a commitment to operational excellence. Cowlitz tribe chairman William Lionel said it's the right time and it's the right thing to do. Previously, the casino voluntarily moved to become 100% mask mandatory even prior to the state mandate. A will provide an outdoor environment for guests who wish to smoke on the premises, as well as a covered designated outdoor smoking area for its employees. Speaking of smoking, a discarded cigarette led to a house fire in Battleground that destroyed the home and left a single mother and her 3 young children looking for a new place to stay. The fire in the home south on Onsdorf Boulevard, west of 20th Avenue, was spotted by a neighbor just after 10 on Monday morning. One woman inside the home said she had no clue about the fire until someone knocked on her door. Fortunately, everyone made it out okay, but the home is considered a total loss. Clark County Fire District 3 says a cigarette discarded in a planter outside the home ignited and spread up the wall into the attic. The community has been swift to come to the aid of the displaced family, donating toys, clothes, and money to help them get back on their feet. To read more about the story and find out how you can help, read our full story at clarkcountytoday.com. Clark County Fire District 6 hopes to increase their funding come the August 4th primary and special election. This year's levy lid lift for the district is the first since 2015 and would return the district's levy from the depreciated $1.16 to $1.50 per $1,000 of assessed property value. If passed, the new funds would be primarily used for the expansion of the district's resources with a new unit in Salmon Creek and new firefighting apparatus. In the last year, call volumes for the district, which stretches from the fairgrounds to the edge of the city of Vancouver, increased 13%. In some cases, this has increased the response time from 5 minutes to close to 10. Add into the mix COVID-19, and the district is hoping to recoup losses and expand programs to better serve the community, said Fire Chief Kristen Marr and Fire Commissioner Chair Brad Losbeck. For the average homeowner in the area, the levy lift would equate to a cost of a little less than $10 a month. The district will be hosting 2 virtual meetings this week and next to answer community questions and better explain the motivations for seeking the lift. Chief Marr and Commissioner Losbeck will be part of those meetings, which will be streamed live on YouTube with a live commenting section for questions. Read the full write-up at clarkcountytoday.com to find out more. Voters in the city of Woodland and throughout the 125 square miles in North Clark County covered by the Clark County Fire and Rescue will also have a decision to make on August 4th. The proposition relates to the fire protection and emergency medical services that the city of Woodland and throughout the district. Woodland has been contracting with the agency since 2013, and if approved by voters, fire and emergency services for Woodland and Clark County Fire and Rescue would be combined to form Clark Cowlitz Fire Protection District 15. The city of Woodland and Clark County Fire and Rescue officials said the combined tax rate and current level of service would remain the same. Clark County Fire and Rescue Chief John Knorr will hold a series of Zoom meetings to allow voters to obtain more information on the proposed annexation. The first will take place tonight at 7 o'clock, and the others will follow on the next 2 Tuesdays. Check out our full story at clarkcountytoday.com for more details on how to participate in the Zoom meetings. Clark County resident Benjamin Holmgren shared a video with us today that he shot on Dole Valley Road in North Clark County. At about 6 a.m. Monday morning, Holmgren and others came across a pair of Cougars who were sparring with each other on the road. The footage Holmgren shared with Clark County Today wasn't too violent. As you can see, the Cougars don't appear to be all that pleased with each other, but it appears to be more like a wrestling match than an all-out brawl. Holmgren said he watched the Cougars for over 20 minutes before he drove away, allowing them to continue to settle their disagreement on their own. Clark County Today Administrator Heidi Wetzler posed a question in an opinion column we published on Monday. Where is the concern for our country's youth? Like many of us, Wetzler is troubled by the negative and emotional rhetoric and behavior displayed by many adults in our country and even our community these days. Her focus in this week's column is how that adult behavior is impacting our youth. Wetzler recalls her own youth, during which she never had to navigate the sorts of issues and unrest facing young people today. She asked if today's issues are really any worse than those during her childhood, or if the negative way we discuss and react to them is the actual difference. Wetzler challenged adults as a whole to consider the impact this negative model has on the mental health of our younger generation and to pause long enough to consider the harmful arena we are creating. She suggests we have spontaneous interactions with the people around us and be neighborly. She encourages the idea that life is so much more than ideas, platforms, and issues. In short, Wetzler suggests we simply must do better. It wasn't necessarily huge in the terms of the number of vendors, but it was a huge success. Paul Valencia went out to Hawkinson on Saturday for the inaugural Hawkinson Berryfest. He got himself a milkshake and this report.
Good evening. Hey, it's festival season, and yeah, festival season just isn't the same this year. But Hawkinson community came through on Saturday. Hawkinson Berryfest, the very first one. No, it wasn't huge, but it was still a positive vibe in downtown Hawkinson.
Hello, my name's Ada Carter. We are having this festival to promote the local farms in Hawkinson. We're an unincorporated area, and so we don't really have a government. So we just came together as involved members of the community. They're having this festival to really promote the local farms. We have blueberries. We have the local market is making milkshakes. We have some other goods all made with the local blueberries.
Well, there's a speed check of the stories we're following for you at clarkcountytoday.com. Be sure to follow us on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube to be part of the conversation and know when stories are posted. You can also send us story ideas to our email, news@clarkcountytoday.com. For all of us, I'm Jacob Graneman. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.